This is Ben Davison. Subscribe to Stephen Icon.
So for those of you who may not know, and I'll put a link in the description box for you guys to go see for yourself, that Frank Warren, Bob Arum has announced that Tyson Fury versus Tom Schwarz on June the 15th in Las Vegas will be pay-per-view on BT Sport. Now, initially when I seen this one, I thought, okay then, so they're going to do like a double pay-per-view if you like. So for one price of a pay-per-view, you're going to watch this fight, and then before then, you're going to watch Josh Warrington versus Kid Galahad. I thought, okay, that's quite reasonable, I thought. Especially for those of us who don't have BT Sport. For me, I have Sky, and if there's a pay-per-view over on BT Sport, I can then watch it, okay? But if it's not, then I can't. So I thought, well, at least I better watch both of these fights for pay-per-view for 20 quid, whatever it may be. But no. Frank Warren later confirmed that the Kid Galahad and Josh Warrington fight will be for regular BT Sport subscribers. And Tyson Fury versus Tom Schwarz will be a standalone pay-per-view. Now, for those of us here in the UK, a 4 o'clock in the morning fight needs to be something interesting. Needs to be something that would really kind of get the morale boosted. So you have to stay up and watch it. Okay? But the thing is, and I think I speak for the broader people within the UK, they don't know who Tom Schwarz is. And as much as I love Tyson Fury and everything like that, he's not on the same level of popularity as Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua could probably fight Tom Schwarz and it'd be on pay-per-view, and not too many people will grumble. Well, people grumble pay-per-view anyway. But Tyson Fury, he's not quite there off the level of Anthony Joshua yet. I'm not saying he won't be, but as of right now, he isn't. So to put that on BT Sport pay-per-view as a standalone needs an exceptional undercard. And as of right now, no fights have been announced for that undercard. So we don't even know. But there's a very good chance that it's going to be stacked full of top-rank fights. And there's no real big names or decent fights that Top Rank can put on outside of a Lomachenko or a Terence Crawford. I mean, maybe a Teofimo Lopez or something like that, but we're really going to have to wait and see what this undercard is going to be like, because I think for most people who don't know Tom Schwarz, for me, I know of Tom Schwarz. I've seen him in the rankings for a good year or so now, and I've always been asking the question, is he good? Just because people don't know who he is and maybe never seen him fight doesn't mean he's a bum, okay? So many fighters go under the radar. Obviously, he's been fighting out of Germany and Europe, so not many people get to see those fights. So just because we don't know who Tom Schwarz is doesn't mean he's no good, okay? Maybe he is no good. Who knows? Maybe Tyson Fury is just going to go in there and absolutely destroy him. But again, history has told us two things. Number one, just because you don't know somebody, don't mean that they're no good. We've seen it time and time again. And number two, Tyson Fury had a little habit of getting chinned by people he's not supposed to be getting chinned by. That Pajek, or whatever his name was, dropped Tyson Fury to the canvas. Was he Croatian or something like that? Steve Cunningham dropped Tyson Fury to the canvas. Deontay Wilder dropped Tyson Fury to the canvas. So he's got like a little habit of B-level fighters dropping him. So maybe Tom Schwarz might drop him. Who knows? You never know. So there is that intrigue. For me, I think to see the best of Tyson Fury, he needs a big opponent. Somebody who's going to put a little bit of fear of God into him. Somebody who's dangerous. Tom Schwarz, not the biggest puncher in the world, that's for sure. And arguably, he's just not outside of Germany, he's not really a known name. Maybe inside Germany, he's a huge superstar. I have no idea. No idea whatsoever. But as of right now, for this fight to be pay-per-view, that's not really good. Listen, I'm a sucker, okay? I love boxing, so I'll pay for it anyway, regardless. But I think a lot of people will be like, no, I ain't doing that. Hell no. Because people, and this is something that Frank Warren and Tyson Fury, I don't think they quite understand yet. People, as a whole, as general boxing fans, don't regard lineal as anything. They just don't. But these guys are putting like a lot of stock in lineal. Maybe that's why I put it on pay-per-view. Maybe this has got nothing to do with Tyson Fury and Frank Warren. Maybe this is Bob Arum insisting that it's going to be on BT Sport pay-per-view. But because it's not going to be the Warrington and Galahad one as well, For me, that's not a good look. I have to be brutally honest with it. It's just not a good look. For me, I think that had they have done the Warrington Galahad one on there at the same time, I can understand it. As I'm sure, I mean, for me, I thought that that's what they were going to do anyway. But for Frank Warren to come out and say that it's not going to happen, makes me go, ooh, this is a bit risky, especially 4 o'clock in the morning. I mean, if this was regular time here in the UK, a 10 p.m. fight, even then I think a lot of people might go, nah, you're right. But to put it on 4 o'clock in the morning, I think if BT Sport, well, actually, I'm pretty sure BT Sport won't release the pay-per-view numbers. I'm expecting it to be very, very low. We know Tyson Fury is a draw, that is for sure, but he's a draw in the UK. He's a draw in America as well, but he still needs an opponent or have a fight that's meaningful. Yes, Tom Schwarz is undefeated. He's, 24-0. So maybe he's a legitimate contender. Who knows? But I think just from a outsider's point of view looking in, Tyson Fury versus Tom Schwarz pay-per-view, no. Not unless it's going to be a real cracking undercard, which by the looks of it, that isn't going to happen either. Anyway, you drop your thoughts below about it. You click that thumbs up and, of course, subscribe. Catch you all on the next video.